What? Hmm. Will they be able to come today? Busy day we have today. So what we're going to be talking about is United transfer saga. So recently you may have had a few rumors about Manchester United getting linked to a few players, and yeah, so that's what we're having as our conversation today and what we are talking about. So, Tenga, tell us, what do you think of Manchester United's transfer window? I personally think that it was very bad. They weren't able to get the right players. They're not being up to standard in the transfer window. They're having loads and loads of problems. What do you think?
I can tell you many Premier League teams
Yeah,
have suffered financial problems due to this COVID-19.
interesting. But yeah, you could say that, but does United really have the problem of COVID 19, knowing that they earn a lot of money through uh, what we could say they earn a lot of money from the fans coming, but they have been affected by that. But still, they have a lot going through the system as a club. And what do you think of that?
Uh, I think all clubs do earn money other way by selling their kits, tickets, and all those things. But if Dortmund have valued him at about 108 million,
Mm-hmm.
I think without COVID, United paid it. Now it's short of money than they would have had. I think they're still trying to negotiate a bit.
Yeah, true. You're talking about 108 million that Manchester United should pay. I think it's very cheap. If you go by what Chelsea paid, which was 100 million, that's very cheap, especially because he's an English player. And United going into the deal, many talks from Sky Sports, ESPN, saying that United aren't afraid to walk out of the deal and are looking at alternatives. Do you think this news is true, or do you think it's just coming from the club to cover up everything that's happening?
It could be true. 108 million is very high in these circumstances.
Yeah, true. You have a lot of noise in your background. Christian, what do you think of this? Do you think Sky Sports are covering up what Manchester United are really trying to do? Are they trying to cover up that United are going to do the deal, or are they trying to see the reaction of what the fans will do in order, or what will happen?
A way to get more views because when you read other sources like Fabrizio, he says something like United are getting closer, where Sky Sports would twist the story, be like they're getting further, and then after this, they'll be like he's getting closer. So to me, I feel like Sky Sports is playing a game of uh, catch the mouse. I think you know how the cat has to catch the mouse. Playing a game of chase. Yeah, trying to make everyone chase their story and all those things.
Interesting, because there are numerous sources talking about United not being afraid to walk away from the deal. I've always been 100% since Manchester United qualified for Champions League or beat Leicester on the last day, because we get 50 million from Champions League. I don't know why there's a reason not to pay the money. Yet other teams like Everton's, Leeds, uh, which other team? Teams are spending a lot of money, yet United aren't spending. So could they just be saving that money? Because for sure Manchester United will be getting another signing coming through the window. Or what do you think?
Um, I feel like United might need a whole more of those signings because some reports are saying as many as 11 Manchester United players might not play in today's game against Crystal Palace, all for different reasons. But I think United will spend and hopefully get the squad depth that they lacked last season.
Yeah, true, true. And also, uh, we've heard talks about Gareth Bale. uh, United shouldn't be getting Gareth Bale. It doesn't fit into what Ole Gunnar Solskjaer goes with. The young and hungry player who wants to take that next step and make a name for himself. That doesn't fit in with what Bale is. Bale is an interesting one because I don't think he's going to come to United. I think Spurs are the more likely to get him, and I also think, on the other hand, that the Bale deal is rather useless because he won't be coming in to become a star. He will get you the few six goals, six assists in a season, but I also find him quite lazy. All he does is play golf, injury issues, 600k a week, which isn't good enough. What do you think on of the Bale deal?
Well, you see, obviously Bell shows his lazy side, but the last time Real Madrid did their training sessions, Bale was on top in terms of physicality, fitness, and all those things. In terms of being sharp, shooting practice, he basically had the best training session of all the Madrid players. The problem with Real Madrid is that he's not trusted by Zidane, and basically Madrid just want him for more publicity. Obviously, they need the TV revenue and everything. But I believe if he goes to another club, like he said in his recent interview, if he does go to another club, he says he will perform. And as much as people may say that Gareth Bale has been lazy, I believe that he will perform. And I believe he will go to Spurs rather than Manchester United because of Jose Mourinho.
But do you think he will actually go to Spurs? Because 600k a week is something Spurs definitely cannot pay. And if they try and get him on a loan deal, they could get him for 300k a week. Again, which Spurs might not want to pay. What do you think of it?
I think the problem with Bill for any club is like Messi's problem. His wage bill is just so big. Like 600k for a player who hasn't played in about almost a year is kind of scary because you don't know whether he's gonna perform even if he says so. So I think 600k is a big risk, but I think if they can get him for 300k, he'll be, I think, the seventh most paid Premier League player if he gets 300k a week. And it'll be a big gamble for any team, especially Spurs, because the last game Mourinho labeled his team lazy, and then you want to get Gareth Bale. So yeah.
Quite interesting news also coming out or breaking out yesterday, if you want to say. Manchester United bottled yet another deal after bottled the Gabriel Magalhaes deal. After bottled, now they're bottling this deal with Reguilion. If you don't know about Reguilion, he's about 23 years of age. Exactly what Solskjaer needs: a left back, left-footed left back, young, hungry, ready to take the next step. Yet United are not in for him, and Tottenham yesterday uh, came out and paid the 30 million that Real Madrid wanted, and it's an interesting deal because the deal has a buyback clause, but Tottenham not too bothered about it. What do you think of this deal? Do you think United are just being too slow, or they're being too greedy, or too picky, or what do you think?
Um, for me personally, I would say Reguilion play against Manchester United, and he was amazing. I mean, he can do a little bit of everything. Last season, he had I think was it 11 assists. No, he had 5 assists and 3 goals, which is very very good. He had I think 2 interceptions a game. Played about 3,000 minutes, one of the most in Sevilla's season last year. And he's very good at both ends, which is very rare for a left back nowadays. Because nowadays, the left back is always overlapping, staying up there forward, trying to create plays and everything like that. But he is a very good left back, and I think United's problem is that they were too confident and being arrogant. Like they were like, no one's gonna come for this player because we already in for him. They don't know that nowadays, due to this COVID, that more clubs be interested in any player they can find for a cheap value, especially someone like Reguilion, who isn't as expensive as left backs are becoming nowadays. If you look at the price for one Bissaka, which was quite high. So yeah, I just think United were being too arrogant, and now that Spurs have already done the business, it just shows that United really need to jack up. Otherwise, they might even lose something this way.
Quite interesting because United have formed their own problems, having many problems in that left back area due to injuries to players like Luke Shaw, who are quality. They just get injured out of nowhere, and it's quite interesting because now if you have Brandon Williams, a right-footed left back, it will be a liability in the team, a point of interest for other teams to attack if Luke Shaw gets injured. Or what do you think? Do you think it's an area they need to strengthen, or they should just what I think United should get a striker after a better striker. I wish United should have gotten Haaland. Do you think they should strengthen in other areas, or do you think they should just get that left back position on lockdown?
For me, I think they should get this left back position locked down immediately. And if I'm United, I should take what Liverpool do. When Liverpool couldn't get Van Dijk in the first place because multiple teams wanted it, they backed out. And eventually no one bought Van Dijk. But the next transfer window, when he was cheaper, they were able to acquire Van Dijk. And I think maybe United now should be a little more cautious on who they want to buy and make sure that if they want that player, they should be able to get him. Because if you look at a player like Reguilon, he had no offers to as much as 3 weeks ago, or was it just this last week when United came banging on the door? And for United, no one else came for him. And they should have locked him down before Spurs even thought about sniffing for him and thought about paying the money for him. And basically, I think United should go with their execution of buying these players.
Interesting. And also the last story of the day for United is Jadon Sancho. Do you think he's coming? Do you think he's not? It's a really big split in decision between the United fan base. I know you're a City fan, but what do you think of this?
I personally don't think he's coming because of the way the deal is being conducted, and with the way Dortmund seem to be just ignoring whatever United are saying. Because as you can see, they're playing their matches with no stress. Whereas if you remember in 2016, every match Pogba played before he went, it was more, when will he leave? Will he leave? Whereas at Dortmund, it's more like they're trying to just stall United, and that's what I feel like is happening. Like they're just stalling United and then keeping Sancho. I think that's the plan.
But in this deal, do you really think it's Dortmund stalling the deal, or do you think that it's United? Because all you need to do, and anyone, even a blind man can see this, is you all United need to do is pay the 108 million fee, and then you can you get him. It's that simple, actually. What do you think of it?
Um, I think, to be honest, it's not United taking time on the deal because we all know United are a very, very rich club. I think they are the richest club in the world. And I think it's Dortmund kind of stalling because if you remember, the first thing they did was make sure that his debt was 120 million. And they took about almost 2 months just to lower that debt to 108 million. And at some extent, you can say United are also wasting time because right now, 108 million is what they wanted, but they're not paying. I'm not sure for what reason. But yeah, I feel like Dortmund are still the ones stalling because they put the price tag of 120 million first, and now they're entertaining United with a cheaper bid. We're playing with United right now.
Okay, quite interesting because today morning, actually, uh, y- uh, uh, Yana Gafyotov came out saying that, let me just get the news for you. He came out saying that Manchester United could finally be ready to put in 120 million euros for Jadon Sancho. Do you think that I think that they are ready to put in the 120 million for Jadon Sancho? They should be ready because this is what the United of old used to do: get players that they want on lockdown. Other teams wouldn't even dare to come close to the deal. Yeah.
Uh,
What do you think, Tenga?
I think the 108 million value is what he is on transfer market, right? But Dortmund are not looking to sell him this summer. And they're willing to keep him. But if a massive offer close to 200 million, about 180 there, I think that's when they can accept an offer. But I don't think that type of money is ready to be just away this summer.
I think you're making a very bad argument. 200 million. Who will pay 200 million this transfer window? It's simple. Manchester United pay the 108 million that has been given, that has been priced on Jadon Sancho, and they get him. There's nothing like 200 million. That's a bit too much. I think at most you will have to be paying 150 million. And United have been lucky with the coronavirus, and they have been coming out with excuses saying that the virus has taken a lot of money from them, and that they have lost a lot of money. They were planning to get him, but either way, if they still wait for next summer, he's going to be even more or the same because he's still going to be priced at 108 to 150 million. And so United should just get serious and get Jadon Sancho. If this signing just shows the ambition of Manchester United. If they get Bale, it just shows that they are a top four club and nothing more. We don't want to take the club back to where it needs to be, and we're okay with where it is. But if Manchester United get Jadon Sancho, it just shows a real intent from the owners to show a little bit of interest, if there is any, to want to be at the top, to be challenging teams like Manchester City, Liverpool. You could say Chelsea this season, but Chelsea, they looked a bit uh, on Monday, isn't it, Christian? They were terrible. Havertz. Some people just say it's his first game, but I don't think he was as impressive as I have seen him before. He wasn't as impressive as people say. What do you think?
I think it was his first game, and people are just looking at the the way he played. Yes, he didn't play the way he was when he was in Germany, but you have to remember he is in the Premier League, a league that is tougher, where people are faster, where people are more physical, where people mix have a good blend of technicality and physical strength and mental and have very strong mentalities to a team like Brighton, who although they were facing a team like Chelsea who created chances early on, they did not back down. And in a way, I felt that they should have won the game. They hadn't missed the chances they did, and they had that um, quality in their crosses. Like if the quality in their crosses was better, I believe they would have won the game because, as we all know, Kepa and goal is a guaranteed goal. Personally, I think Havertz had a good game. His passing was exquisite. His intelligence on the ball was. He also showed it in that game, and I think he had a good debut.
Okay, well, we can end it there, and thank you everyone for watching yet again. Make sure to smash that like button, make sure to smash that comment, make sure to smash the subscribe. Anything you want to smash, smash your phone if it's needed to be done, and I'll see you next time.